It's great to see our friend Kurt Kendricks. It's been a while since you've been on.
Yeah,
we missed you.
It's been a little bit.
From Arctic Food Equipment,
Yes.
and not only did you show up today, looking awesome, you brought a guest.
Yes.
Yeah, I brought somebody to make me look smaller. Thought that was important. Chef Tiny from Retro Metro.
We love that so much.
Yes.
Nice to see you, Brandon.
Yeah, good to see
Yes.
you too.
So now I'm looking down here, Chef Tiny,
Yes.
at some meat and some pans.
Yes. So
What do we do with this?
Okay, well,
They go together.
well, we just kind of wanted to touch a little bit on what Arctic Food Equipment does for us. So my wife and I just bought Retro Metro from Pat Duran. So we finally have our own restaurant on the southwest end of Springfield.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So we changed some things up a little bit. We still have the old Metro favorites, but Arctic Food Equipment provides us with all of our coolers, all of our low boys where we keep these delicious steaks underneath the grill. And we started our own dry aging program. So they actually have a cooler where we can control the humidity, the temperature, get it where we want, just so we can dry age these steaks perfectly so they're nice and tender and flavorful. We also just started brunch. So we have a brunch buffet with omelets, which is why I wanted to bring these bad boys, because these are probably my favorite thing that I have from Arctic.
Okay, I love that.
The perfect omelet pans from Brown, which Arctic Food Supply has. And yeah, we wouldn't shop anywhere else. I mean, you can go online and try to find stuff, but it's always best to shop local and support local.
It definitely is.
I've been
We wanna
using the
support you,
wrong
too.
pan to make my omelets. I thought I had to have a giant pan to make omelets.
No.
Yeah, I was thinking of a bigger pan, too.
You want it sized to the size of your omelet. It makes it way easier. Bigger pan if you're making a frittata.
Oh.
Well, I was thinking, when you cook for more than one person. What if you...
Sure.
But you just make one at a time?
I do a frittata if I do more than one person like that, just in your iron skillet. Then you just shove him in the oven to finish.
Okay.
And then
See,
you
well,
cut
that's
him
my
into
problem,
big
Kurt.
wedges.
I think I'm making an omelet, and it turns into a frittata on accident.
There you go.
I'm not sure I know what a frittata is.
So it's basically an omelet. It's basically a crustless quiche.
Yes.
You start
It's
it in
thicker.
the pan on the stovetop, and then once he starts to form his bottom, well, you take him and shove him into the oven. It makes a nice brown. You know how eggs brown.
How easy
nice
is that?
It's so good.
It is really good.
When I can afford it, I'm going to hire one of y'all as a chef for me, because I really
Thanks,
think
Kelly.
that'd
I accept.
be- I like good food. I just don't have time. Okay.
Well, Tiny's got good food.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, he does.
What kind of food is it?
Look at
So
those steaks.
everybody's familiar with Metropolitan Grill. So we do Retro Metro is just a play on the greatest hits from Metropolitan Grill's menu. We've also, my wife and I, have expanded the menu a little bit to include dry-aged steaks, a couple of new pastas, some new appetizers. Your next guest on, he's a big fan of our food too.
Yes,
so.
I'm sure.
He absolutely
Isaac, yes.
loves
We've got a ringing
Retro
endorsement
Metro.
right here in
We
the
do.
studio.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How long have you been a chef? I know you've been cooking for years.
For nearly 30 years.
Nearly 30 years. He knows what he's doing, y'all.
Yeah.
He really does.
By the way, you had me at brunch.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about your brunch menu? Because I got to come check it out.
Absolutely. So it's a brunch buffet. We feature all kinds of different brunch classics. You got bacon, egg, sausage, pastries. We also do some different casseroles. We were talking about frittatas. So, frittata is kind of one of the casseroles we do, whether it's chorizo, potatoes, and eggs all together, corned beef hash, just traditional breakfast favorites. But we do have a build your own omelet and Bloody Mary section. So who doesn't like Bloody Marys and omelets, right?
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
You
That's
had
great.
Kelly at omelet.
At omelet.
Jeremy at
and
Bloody Mary. That's for dang
And then,
sure.
as my wife, as Chef Anna would say at Retro, who is my wife, that the pans have to be heavy, so that way she can at least hit me with the pan if I act
let me feel
up.
that.
So, yeah.
Oh, I'm just saying.
It's got some good weight
you're
to
a
it.
pretty big boy. You might need a bigger pan than
Yeah.
We got her a bigger one.
Okay. Well, you have bigger pans
That's
there, too.
right.
You
We've
absolutely
got
do.
pans of every chef beating size.
Yes.
And all the equipment you need for a perfect restaurant, too. And I'm sure you've had a great experience
Yes.
with Kurt and everybody at Arctic.
Yes. Our relationship with Arctic has lasted for quite a few years. And Mel Henderson, who is my direct rep, she comes and they actually outfitted our entire brunch buffet, chafing dishes and everything. So we have brand new, gorgeous, shiny chafing dishes to
Nice.
really make the food pop. So.
And
And
the
it
best-
was, Tiny and Hannah did a lot of changes and stuff of how they wanted things to look and laid out, and Mel did a lot of work to help them find exactly the thing that they were looking for. And we searched through different companies to find the best options for them and the best look. And and performance as well, because it's not always just about how it looks, but how it's going to perform for you.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
they don't just do our refrigeration. I mean, they outfitted us everything from our folding tables to our chafing dishes to our tongs, our spatulas, our
Yeah.
everything you would need outside of linens. They've
Your
pretty much
knives.
supplied for us. Yep,
Very
knives. Yep.
important. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, that's great.
We've done a lot of knife talking in here.
We really, over the years we have now.
brought a lot of
Now,
knives around here.
I bet you have a lot of different sizes of these for different things you cook.
Absolutely. So this is our 8-inch skillet that we use for omelets. We also have a 12-inch and a 18-inch skillet that we had to special order. But they actually, surprisingly, as hard as it's been to get things these days, they've actually come through for us pretty quick. So
That's fantastic.
Yeah, and those 18-inch skillets, that's the chef beaten skillet.
Yeah, that's
That's
what
the
I was,
chef beater,
That's
for
more the
sure.
stuff.
And Kurt, with these that you supply for restaurants, I go in there and shop for myself. Like I bought a cast iron wok
Yeah.
from you and a griddle. These, you want them to have durability as well, because these are going
Yes.
to take a lot
Yeah.
of beating
And
in
that
the
is the
kitchen.
benefit of the restaurant branded commercial world items versus homeowner brands that tend not to have the staying power
Right.
Right.
as the commercials. I mean, Tiny will use
Right. This will last
500
us.
times
yeah.
a day.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, this will last us for a long time too. Brown is a very, very, very good brand. Brown is you can't find it online. So it's something that you would have to go see Kurt at Arctic to get. So it's just a great product. A lot of the skillets that we have too at Retro Metro, we actually raided Pat's secret stash of all the old skillets from the old Metro days.
Oh, wow.
And they're still in use. They're still working. So.
That's fantastic. Now tell folks where Metro Retro is.
So Retro Metro is located
Did I-
at...
can I
You got
flip
it. That's all right. We got
It's all
it.
right. So it's located at 2150 West Republic Road in the Majors Crossing Shopping Center. We have the Roost over there. We've got Retro Metro. We've got Smokin' Bob's. So yeah. That's
And
where we're
Kurt,
located.
where's Arctic Food Equipment?
South Enterprise, right next to MediaCom.
Yeah.
And guys, not just for restaurants, like Retro Metro, of course,
Oh, yeah.
go check it out. But Kelly and I have shopped there.
Yeah,
We've got stuff for our
absolutely.
own kitchen. So make sure you go and check them out and then say hi to Kurt when you're there and then go say hi to Chef Tiny at Retro Metro.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank
Great
you.
to see you.
You as
Yeah,
well.
All right.
absolutely.
Guys, when we come back, Isaac Kenneth has some music for us. Stay tuned.